Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Kate Stiffler. I'm the owner of Baptiste Power Yoga, Fort Lauderdale, and we're here this morning to do a journey into power flow with some fun variations. Let's get started. Come into child's pose. Reach your arms forward and drop your head. Take 5 deep breaths in and out of the nose. Set the intention for your practice. On the next inhale, lift your chest up and walk your hands over to the left. Breathe through your right side body. As you inhale, walk your hands back through center and over to the right. Breathe through your left side body. Walk your hands back to center. Drop your forehead to the mat. Interlace your hands behind your low back and then draw the knuckles away from the low back towards the sky. Begin lifting the hips up towards the sky and then pull the belly in and up towards the spine. Take one more breath and release. Come up to tabletop. Bring your knees a little closer together so your knees are stacking underneath your hips. Shoulders are going to be over the heels of your hands. And then we'll begin with a few cat-cows. Drop the belly, lift the chest and gaze. And then as you exhale, round and curl. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. One more breath out. Come back to neutral. Take your right arm, reach it all the way up to the sky. And then right arm going to just come right underneath you as we take a little shoulder stretch. Drop your right ear to the mat. Take your left arm all the way up. Stay here or wrap your left arm behind your back. If you want to play a little more in this pose, extend through your left leg and begin to lift your left leg up and back. If you still want more, bend your left knee. Reach around with your left hand. Take the top of your left foot and kick that left knee all the way up to the sky. One more breath. Good. Slowly release that. Unwind the pose. Take your left hand down. Sweep your right arm back up to the sky. And then find tabletop. Going to the other side, left arm reaches up. We'll thread the needle, left ear, left shoulder down, looking to the right. Taking your right arm up, stay here or wrap your right arm behind your back. If you want it, extend through the right leg and reach your right leg up and back. If you took it, bend the knee, reach around, find the top of your right foot, and kick that right knee to the sky. And slowly unwind the pose, drop your right hand down, stretch your left arm back up to the sky, and tabletop. So before we get started, just find the foundation, really strong foundation, pressing down through the palms, tops of your feet. And then slowly tuck the 10 toes under, lift the hips up and back. Down dog. Begin to paddle the knees, moving into one and then the other. Maybe you start to move into the hips, the heels. Just kind of seeing where your body is today. Relax the head, maybe shake the neck. The head around a few times. And then let's look forward and come into plank pose. And from here, I want you to really just hug the muscles of the legs to the bone. I want you to feel the front ribs hugging in, gazing to one fixed point, drishti. And then we'll lower down halfway, chaturanga. Good. We're going to press right back up. Inhale to plank. And then downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale to plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale to plank. Downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Lower down halfway. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. On the next breath, take your right leg up and back. Let's bend the right knee and open the right hip. And then let's just take some movement here in that right leg, maybe some circles, big circles, little circles, just finding some movement, some awareness to the right side of your body. And then let's bring that knee in towards your chest, pull the shoulders forward, and then step that right foot in between the hands. Let's drop the back knee. Good, untuck the back toes and reach your arms to the sky as you inhale. And then taking a nice little opening here in the chest, maybe reach the fingertips down, look up, maybe even drop your head back. And then looking forward, hands are gonna frame the foot. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a hamstring stretch as we pull the hips back, straighten through your right leg. Your right toes are gonna pull back towards your face. And then I want you to just kind of breathe into the back of that right leg. And maybe one more breath here. That's it. Coming forward, back into lunge. Hands are going to place down onto the mat. Step back, plank pose. Lower halfway, Chaturanga. This time we'll roll into upward facing dog. Downward dog. Take a moment, inhale. Take a moment, exhale. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. On the next inhale, take your left leg up and back. Bend your left knee and open your left hip. Taking some circles here. Big circles, little circles, whatever feels right to you and your body. And then bring that knee in towards your chest, shoulders forward. Lunge your left foot in between your hands. This time you're going to drop your right knee. Good, untuck your back toes, both arms reach into the sky as you inhale. Weighted in your hips, light in your chest. Reaching the arms down, look up. If you want more, drop your head back, breathe in, breathe out. And one more time, inhale, exhale. Good, hands to the earth. Taking that half split, pull the hips back, pull the left toes back. Lengthen this time through the back of your left leg and drop your chest over your left quad. Breathing. As you awaken the back of the leg, the calf muscles, all the way up to the back side of your hip. Good. Coming back into plank pose. Low plank exit. Upward facing dog. Hips up and back, down dog. From here, we'll walk our hands back. We're going to take opposite elbow. And drop your head and chest. Let's take a shoulder stretch here. Interlace the hands to the low back. Pull the knuckles away from you towards the front of the mat. Good. Let's bend the knees. Reach the arms forward. Ardha Utkatasana. And then bend the elbows, take opposite elbow here. Stay in the hips, weight in the heels, lift and spread the 10 toes, begin to lift the chest. One more breath. Good, all the way up to stand. Drop your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over your left ear, side stretch. And other side, left hand down, right arm reaches over the right ear. Good. Back to center. Take the hands to the lower back. Elbows in, lift up, go up and back. And then slowly release, forward fold, Uttanasana. And we'll walk it forward, downward facing dog. So coming back to your foundation. Hands about shoulders distance. Really getting grounded into the knuckles of the thumb and the index finger. Feel the upper arm bones wrapping in towards one another. Back of the neck is long, shoulders into the backside body, lengthen through the side body. Pit of the belly drawing in and up. Your sitting bones are lifting. The tops of the thighs are lifting up and back. And then feel the outer shins hugging in towards one another. But keep a slight pigeon toe in the feet. Toes in slightly, big toes, inner ankles pulling back, outer ankles down. And then look forward. Step your right foot up, followed by your left. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Move with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. On the next breath, reach your arms out and up. Hands to center. Exhale. We'll begin with a chant of 3 Oms. Take a breath in through your nose. Om. Extended mountain pose. Inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take one breath in. Take one breath out. Look forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Extended mountain, reach up, look up. Bow forward, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, length, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, inhale. Exhale. Looking forward, step or float, top of the mat. One breath in. Forward fold. Reach up, look up. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Drishti to one point, that's your focus. Press down into the palms to lift up and out of your hips. Look forward, step or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow down. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. One more breath. Empty. Look forward, step or float, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms up. Staying here, pulling the weight back into your hips and your heels. Squeeze everything in towards center. Shins, hips in. Find some ease in the shoulders and the face. One more breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Halfway. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Kick your right foot forward, warrior one. Spin your back foot flat, rise up on your breath. Good, look up, reach up. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward, right foot flat. Warrior one, come on up. Deep lunge in your left knee, left hip back, right hip forward, reach up, reach back. Hands to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a moment, breathe in. Take a moment, breathe out. Look forward, step or float. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, inhale. Good, forward fold, exhale. Again, chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. One more chair pose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Upward. Downward. Warrior one. One breath brings you all the way up and back. Hands to the mat, low plank. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale brings you up and back. Hands to the mat. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward, downward. Take a breath. Let it go. Look forward, step or float. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Come all the way down, Navasana. Low boat, high boat. Low boat, high boat. Low boat, high boat. Extend through your legs, reach up through the fingertips, look up, inhale. Good, cross your ankles, step back, chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, down dog. Warrior one, rise up. Open warrior two. Reverse warrior, one breath. Hands to the mat, chaturanga. Upward, downward. Left foot warrior one. Open warrior two. Reach and recline. Hands to the mat. Go through your vinyasa. Meet me in down dog. Good. Downward facing dog. Take your toes, your heels together. Lift your heels high. Point your right toe. Open the hips. Stay here. Or flip dog, wild thing. If you're going right into full wheel, stay here. Press down into the feet, the hands. 3, 2, 1. Slowly unwind. Right leg to the sky. Good. Bring your knee in towards your chest. Kick your right leg out to the left. Right hand down, left arm up. That's it. Reach your left arm over your ear. Left arm to the sky. Good. Take your left hand down. Come high up onto the ball of your left foot. Shoulders are over the heels of your hands again. We're going to come down and up for 3. We're going to come down and up for 2. We're going to come down and up for 1. That's it. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Good. Drop that right foot down. Spin your heels to the right. Left arm up. Side plank. Now from here, take your peace sign fingers around the big toes. Extend through your left leg. And lift up. That's it. Find your expression. Pull the tailbone in towards the body. Press down. Lift up. And slowly release. Low plank is your exhale. Upward facing. Downward facing. Take a moment, breathe in. Take a moment, breathe out. Other side we go. Take your toes, your heels together. Lift the heels, left leg up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. And go. Flip dog, wild thing, full wheel. Wherever you are, find it for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly make your way back. Woo! Left leg up. Bring it in towards your chest. And then kick it out to the right. Center your left hand. Right arm up. Rotate the top palm. Bring that right bicep over the ear. Right arm to the sky. Good. Take your right hand down. Stay high up on the ball of the back foot. 3 wide leg chaturanga push-ups. Here we go. Down and up for 3, That's it. 2. You've got this. And 1. Left leg up and back. Lower that left foot down. Side plank. Left hand down. Heels to the left. Right arm up. Take your peace sign fingers around the right big toes. And begin to come into Baptiste. That's it. Pull the hips towards the sky. Tucking your right sitting bone under. Chest up, look up, and release. Good. Coming into low plank. Upward and downward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Let's take that right leg up and back. Roll the right hip close. Bring your knee in towards your chest. Inhale, kick it up and back. Good. Right knee in and across to the left. Inhale, up and back. Right knee to your right elbow. Up and back. Crescent lunge. We rise. Good. We're going to come forward. Lifting out of the hips. Get long through the side body. Reach forward like you're shaking hands with someone in front of you. And then inhale, lift the chest, the gaze. Let's do that again. Reach forward, lengthen. Inhale. Up and back. One more time, reach forward. This time we're going to come into warrior 3. We're going to take that left leg. Maybe keep that left hip closed. Look straight down. That's it. Slowly come back where you started. Crescent lunge. Hands to prayer. Twist to the right. Taking the right palm, press it down into the left. Spin your chest open towards the ceiling or to the sky. Engage the back side up. Open your arms if it's there for you. And then warrior 2. Open to the left. Flip your right palm, reach and recline. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Right elbow or right fingertips down. Inside of your right foot, left arm can stretch over. Really feel the muscles of the leg engaging to the bone. Half bind, full bind. If that's in your practice, we start moving into that variation for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the mat. Good. Right leg to the sky. Trianga. Come forward. Leave the right leg lifted. Lower down. Chaturanga. Drop your right foot. Tops of the foot flat. Inhale, lift. Up dog, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Other side we go. Take your left leg up and back. Good. Bring your knee in towards your chest, shoulders forward. Inhale, kick up and back, hips closed. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Step it through, crescent lunge. Rise up. Good, let's reach forward, Ardha. Anjaneyasana. Lengthen forward, reaching through the 10 fingertips, half crescent pose. Inhale, lifts you up. Do that again, reach forward. Good. Inhale, lift up. One more time, reach forward. This time we're going to shift our weight into our left leg. Right leg can lift, warrior 3. Come back where you started, crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana, hands to prayer. And twist to the left. Right elbow outside of the left knee. Palms to the center of your chest. Breathe in. Roll your chest open to the left. Exhale. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Good. One more time, open the arms if you did on the other side as you inhale here. Good. Warrior 2, open. Flip your left palm, reach up and back. Extended side angle. Variation of your choice, whatever you did on the other side. Start to move into that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the mat. Left leg up and back, Trianga. Come forward into high plank, leg lifted, lower halfway. Good, drop the left foot, tops of the feet flat, up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Good, come back to the foundation, the breath. One more here. Beautiful, let's look forward, step or float. and fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands to prayer, twist to the right. Stay here or a variation of your choice. You open your arms. Good, maybe you take a side arm balance, hands next to you. Coming into side crow or Kundanyasana. Maybe a fallen angel, something fun. And then slowly make your way back. And then we all fold forward. Feet hips distance, 2 fists in between your feet. Peace sign fingers around the big toes from the inside. Lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold. For 5. Think hips up, crown down. 4. Pressing the backs of the thighs and the knees towards the back side of your mat. 3. Long neck. 2. And 1. Release that. Toe heel, the feet back together. Chair pose. Inhale. Good. Hands to prayer. Twist to the left. Keeping those knees remaining centered, hips remaining centered. Squeeze the outer extremities to the core. Sit way back into your hips and your heels. Staying right here or opening your arms. Or taking your side arm balance. Crow. Good. Kundanyasana. Maybe even fallen angel. Slowly make your way back out. Come back. Last time. Feet hips distance. This time we're going to step on the palms. Hands to feet pose. Padahastasana. Drop the forehead. Drop the crown. Pull the belly in and up towards your spine. Rooting down into the feet, lifting up through the hips. Last breath. Awesome. Slowly release. Coming into crow pose. Hands are going to be shoulders distance. Spread the fingers, wrap the elbows in, knees to upper arm bones. Straighten the arms as much as you can. Pitch your chest forward, look forward. Pull in and up through the belly. Taking your feet, your heels towards your bum cheeks. Spread the toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. From here, walking your feet to the middle of your mat. And come on up. So we're going to move into our balancing poses. Equanimity series. Starting with eagle pose. Come into chair. Take your right elbow underneath the left. Take your right elbow, right elbow underneath the left. Right knee over, right arm under. Sit way down into your chair. And then pull the shoulders back. Good. Soften the ribs into the body. Breathe in. Sit down a little deeper. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale. Hug into center as you exhale. Good. Slowly release. Other side. Left arm under. Left leg over. Eagle pose. This time we're going to pull into the left hip, bringing that right hip forward, tailbone down, shoulders pulling back, fingers forward. 3. Squeezing into center. 2 and 1. Release. Beautiful. Extended. Standing leg raise. Bring the right knee in. Peace sign fingers around the right big toe. Extend the right leg forward. That's it. And then open that leg out to the right. Take your left arm out like an airplane wing. And then pull the shoulders back. Lift the chest up. Good. Maybe take your gaze over your left fingertips. Bring that leg forward. Both hands onto your hips. Wrap the elbows back. Chest up. Little pulses here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that right leg back. Airplane pose. Reach your arms back. Good. Hands to prayer. Left hand down. Right underneath your left shoulder. Open the right hip. Open the right shoulder so they're stacking on top of the left. Keep reaching through your right heel. Right arm is going to stretch to the sky. If you want to take a variation, bend the right leg, the right knee, and then catch the top of that right foot, Shavasana, sugar cane pose. Keep kicking That right foot into the hand. Roll the right shoulder back. One more breath. And slowly release. Try not to collapse. Come out of it nice and smooth. Good. Inhale reaches you up. Other side we go. Hands to prayer. Right hand onto the hip. Peace sign fingers around the left big toe. Stand real tall in your spine. And then open the leg to the left. Right arm out. Drishti over your right fingertips. Feel the shoulders open back and down. Good. And then come forward. Bring the leg forward. Both hands on your hip. Wrap the elbows back. Little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. Airplane. Arms reach back. Maybe we keep those hips level here again. Hands are going to come into prayer. Half moon, other side. Right fingertips can come down to the floor. Left hand can stay on the hip or stretch to the sky. Start to open your chest and your gaze to the left. Getting that left hip on top of the right. Left shoulder on top of the right. Flex through your left toes. You're stamping the bottom of that left foot into a wall. Stay or add your variation. Shavasana. If you're taking the variation, take your time. Good. Kicking that knee up to the sky. One more breath. And then slowly unwind the pose. Left hand down, left foot down. Come on up. Extended mountain. Hands to prayer. Pull it in. Let's take a dancer pose. Reach the arms up. Drop your right hand behind your back. Pick up your right ankle. Holding from the inside of your right ankle, reach that left arm forward. Good. Find your weight equally distributed here. Look out over your fingertips. Kick that right knee up and back. Soften the bottom shoulder. Chest lifting, right knee lifting, shin pulls back. And switch sides. Right arm up, left hand behind you. Holding the inside of your left ankle, kick up and back. Look out over your fingertips. Good, lifting as you inhale. Exhale, release a little bit. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, slowly unwind. Arms by your side, tree pose. Right foot to your inner left thigh. Right knee is opening towards the right. Hands to prayer. Good, let's go ahead and reach the arms up. And then interlace the fingers, turn the palms towards the sky. And then root down into the center of that left heel. Feel the length in the side body. And look up. Woo! And if you fall, it's okay. You just start again. And you come back over and over as much as you need. Being kind, gentle with yourself, your practice. And then slowly unwind. Good. We switch right to the other side. Take your left foot to your inner right thigh. Your left knee is going to open again, like a gate. Hands to prayer. Reach it up. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms inside out. Yeah, and then pull the upper arm bones back. Press down into the right heel, lift up, lengthen. Hands to prayer. Awesome. Back to the top of the mat. Let's go ahead and sweep the arms to the sky. Let's take a swan dive here, fold forward, open that chest. Good. Take a halfway lift, length. Chaturanga step or float. Upward facing, down dog. Step your right foot forward, open to warrior 2. Triangle pose, right hand down to your right shin. Your left arm is going to reach out of that left shoulder. That's it. Now take that left arm and reach it over the left ear. And then take your right arm and reach it next to your right ear. Now the key here is to find a little bit of a neutral pelvis. So you want to bring that tailbone in towards the body as you lift your low belly up to your low ribs. Good. Keep hugging in the skin to the muscle, to the bone of the thighs, the legs. And then maybe even lift the 10 toes, turning your chest to the sky. Awesome. Slowly come back up. Turn the right toes forward. Find your hands to your hips. Lift the chest, drop your head back. Fold forward, hinging right at your hip crease. Take the backs of your heels. Pull your chest towards your thighs. And then roll the pelvis a little bit forward, sitting bones to the sky. Good, and then coming here, right to your hands underneath the shoulders, halfway lift. That's it. Right hand is going to come underneath your heart. Left arm is going to reach up, look up. Left hand behind your back. Right hand to the outer left ankle. Bring your nose to your left knee. Stay here or release the left hand in front of your heart. Maybe toe heel that right foot a little bit closer. Left hand to the outer right shin. Spin your right shoulder back. Chest open towards the right. And release, switching sides. Left hand down under the heart. Right arm up. Right arm behind your back. Left hand to your right outer ankle or shin. Bring your nose towards your right knee. Stay here or release the right hand. Taking it to the outside of your left shin. Spin your left shoulder back. Pull your left ribs back. Right ribs under. One more here. Good. And slowly release. Hands under the shoulders. Halfway lift. Open your mouth. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Open the mouth. Exhale, fold. Good. Let's walk the hands to the front of the mat. Turn your right toes forward. And then from here, we're going to step our left foot in just a bit. Take the hands onto the hips. Get the elbows back. Slowly rise to stand. Reverse namaste. Hands behind you, palms pressing. Shoulder heads back, chest lifts. And then bow forward. Equal weight in your feet. Maybe toy around with the right hip back, left hip forward. Pressing down into the big toe mounds of the right and the left foot. And you can stay here. If you want more, you can start to shift your weight into your right leg. Maybe taking a standing split. With the bind or not, if you want the challenge, keep the bind. Your right leg to the sky. That's it. Slowly come back. Twisted triangle. Left hand down. Your right arm up. Look to the right. As we inhale, open the chest. And release. Both hands down. Good. So you can go right back into your vinyasa. If you want to go into a handstand and vinyasa, that's a little bit of a play move. You can take that on if you want to play. A couple kick-ups. You might get some air here. You might not. Just continue to practice and try. Even if you fall, you get up and try again. Going into your vinyasa. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward. Warrior 2, opening to the right. Triangle pose. Left leg straight. Left hand down. Right arm up. Good. Let's rotate that top palm. Bringing that right bicep over the right ear. When you're ready, left bicep next to the left ear. Neutral pelvis, tailbone into the body. Maybe a gentle drawing back of the right hip. You got it. Maybe play lifting those 10 toes. Engaging the muscles of the leg bones. And then come on up. Turn the left toes forward. Interlace the heels to the low back. And we're going to take that wide leg fold with the bind. Drop your chest down in between the thighs. Bringing the knuckles up and over your head. Maybe you play around with the weight here, moving forward and back in your feet. Eventually settling on the stability part of your foot. Noticing where the hips and the knees and the ankles are aligning. That's it. And from here, you can stay for a few more breaths if you want to go into an inversion. Coming into maybe a handstand or tripod. I'm going to go into a handstand. And again, just wherever you are is where you are today. And just being okay with that. Keep playing around with wherever you are in your practice. Whatever it looks like, you just keep trying on over and over, trying new things, new ways. Practice, practice, practice. Fall, try again. fall, you try again. On the next breath, go ahead and walk your hands to the left. Step your right foot in this time, a few inches. Heel to heel in your feet, hands back to your hips, and rise to stand. Good. Reverse namaste, hands behind you, interlace the fingers. Shoulders back, chest lifts. And we bow this time over our left thigh. Feel the length in the waist, crown of the head. Reaching forward, tailbone reaching back. Maybe play with that left hip, pulling back, right hip forward. Stay here or standing split. Switching into your left leg, getting light in the back, and then playing with a standing split wherever you are today. Getting messy, trying new things, stepping out of your comfort zone. That's where the growth is, and being okay with that. That's it. Right hand down, setting up twisting triangle, Parivrita Trikonasana. Left arm to the sky, chest open to the left. Really pressing down into the back heel, squeezing the inner thighs towards one another. One more breath, and slowly release. Good. So you'll step back here into your vinyasa. If you want to play with those little kick up handstands, that's there for you. Go. If not, let's go through a vinyasa. Meet me in down dog. From downward facing dog, we're going to come down to our knees. And we're going to take a child's pose, hips to heels. Stretch the arms back, releasing the shoulders. Just coming back to your center. The intention that brought you to the mat today. And then we're going to do some dolphin push-ups. So I want you to take your hands, interlace the fingers, keep the elbows wide. And I want you to tuck the toes under and lift the hips up. And then from here, walk your feet back just a little bit. And then come forward. And then pull the hips up and back. And forward, up and back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come all the way down onto your belly. Reach the arms back and turn your ear onto the mat. And then the other side. And then bring the chin onto the mat. So we're beginning our back bending series, igniting series. We're going to come into locust pose. I want you to bring the legs together, feet together, point the toes, turn the palms down. Allow all the breath to empty out of your lungs. As you inhale, I want you to lift everything, chest, legs, arms. Gaze forward. Take one more breath, maybe lift up a little bit more right here, and slowly release. Other ear on the mat. Good. Bring your chin level. Let's bring our arms out like airplane wings, legs, feet together. And then inhale, lift. Chest, arms, and legs. One more here, maybe lift up a little more, and slowly release. Bend the knees, take the feet from the outside, and then walk the knees closer together. I want you to flex your feet, And then kick the shins up and back for floor bow. Slowly lower. And one more, inhale, kick up and back. And lower. Good, hands underneath the shoulders, extend through the 10 toes, upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Good. Coming into camel pose, drop to your knees. Come all the way up. Hands to the low back, lift the chest, drop the head back. Right hand, maybe to the right heel, left hand to the left heel, drop your head. Heart lifting, thoracic spine up into the center of your chest. Feel the upper arm bones wrapping back. Slowly unwind and sit back on your heels. Second set, come on up, camel. And we go right into the pose. Lift up. Full camel if you're taking it. Feel the shoulder blades into the back. Heart lifting, head dropping back. Throat free and clear. And slowly unwind. Beautiful. Child's pose. From child's pose, we're going to come into bridge pose. So maybe you jump it forward, coming onto your seat, bend the knees, feet are flat. Hips distance. And then roll the shoulders under, press down, lift up. Feel the inner thighs rolling in and down. Four corners of your feet pressing into the earth. Shoulders, triceps tucking under. If you want it, you can interlace those fingers, pressing the blades of the hands down. Good, and then slowly lower. That's it. Hands are going to come underneath your ears, or your shoulders, excuse me. Coming into full wheel. Elbows hug in, come to the crown of your head. Press down to lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And we go back up. Bridge or wheel. Press down, lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Inhale. Exhale. We go back up. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press down, lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Inhale. Exhale. We're halfway there. Let's do it. Press down, lift up. Full wheel. Chest is reaching forward. Tailbone towards the back of your mat. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Inhale. Exhale. We can do this. Back side. Hands are going to be underneath your shoulders. Come right into it. This is it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chin to chest. Come on down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet together. Knees open. Take our left hand on our heart, right hand on our belly. Breathe into the palms of our hands. And just acknowledge your efforts for getting to this point in your practice. Whew. And then bring the knees together. Give yourself a beautiful hug in. Maybe move those knees clockwise, counterclockwise a few times. And then we're going to take a happy baby pose. Bend the knees, take the outsides of your feet, lengthen through the low back, and then draw the knees towards your armpit, shins to the top of your mat. Notice the pinky edges of your feet. Draw them back and down towards your face. And then pull down into your feet as you lift up at the same time. That's it. And then bring the legs to the sky. Yeah, and from here, we're just going to go ahead and take the arms out like airplane wings. Keep the legs together like one leg and lower them all the way over to 9 o'clock. And then inhale back to center. And then lower them down to 3 o'clock. And then back to center. Lower them down to 8 o'clock. And back to center. Over to 5 o'clock. And back to center. And then over to the left. We'll just tap our toes right back up. And then over to the right. Tap. And then back up. Good. We're going to lower our feet, keeping your hands next to your hips. Lower them a third of the way. Another third of the way. An inch above the mat. Lift up, reach for your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale the legs. Drop the head. Good. Open the toes. Lower down a third. A third. And another third. Lift the shoulder blades off the mat. Reach for your 10 toes. Pull them back towards your face for 5, 4. Your core, your belly is engaged. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up. Last one. Bring the toes together. Heels apart. Lower the legs a third of the way. Good. Another third of the way. An inch above the mat. Shoulder blades off the mat. Lift up. Look at your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in. That's it. And from here, we're going to just go right into our hip opening series, which is going to be let's go ahead and go into a pigeon today. Okay. And in fact, you know what? Let's do a seated pigeon today. Let's go with that. That sounds good. I'm going to face this way with the sun facing in my ear, my face. And we're going to take our left foot flat, take our right ankle on top of our left knee. I want you to draw that right knee away from your chest. Walk your hands in as close as you can. Keep flexing the right toes, chest lifting. If this is too much, know that you can go on your back and take the same variation with your head on the mat. Keep reaching the right knee forward. Your left knee will draw towards your chest. That's another option here. If you're not taking it and you're still seated upright like me here, just stay here for another 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to switch sides, right to it, right foot down, left ankle on top of the right knee. Flex the foot, walk your hands in. Heart lifted, chest lifted. On the back if you need to. If not, you're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly release. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us. Let's take Paschimottanasana. Both legs extending forward. Reach the arms to the sky. Look up, reach. And then lengthen forward. Good. And if you can, maybe you take the pinky edges of your feet, drawing them back towards your face. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's okay. Just keep scooching the sit bones back, reaching the chest forward, feeling the length in the spine. And you can start to round into it as you see fit. And slowly come up. We're going to take reverse plank. So I want you to take your hands behind you. And then you're going to lift the hips up. You're going to point the toes, reaching the toes to the earth, lifting the hips up, drop the head back. Release. Good. We're going to come into a headstand for our inversion. If you're not taking a headstand or a hand lift or a headstand, you can come onto your back for waterfall, Viparita Karani right here. Palms down, legs extending to the sky. You can certainly come into your shoulder stand, hands underneath you, fingertips facing up, walking the elbows towards the center of your spine. And then reaching the toes to the sky. Plow pose, toes will come over your head. I'm going to go into a classical headstand for 10 breaths. If you're going into that, let's go. We're going to take our hands and interlace them, crown of the head down, and then walking our feet in, one knee in, followed by the other, shoulders integrated on the back, and slowly come all the way up with your toes towards the sky. You want to add a little challenge. Maybe you start to pull the hips forward, keeping your legs extended, and then touching the toes to your mat, and then coming back up as you inhale. And again, lower. Back up, inhale. One more, lower. Inhale. All the way up. Any other fun, playful variations, maybe a straddle. Whatever's here for you. Just take a moment and explore. Never losing your sense of wonder and play. Making your way back out. The same way you got in. That's it. And we're going to come onto our back. Setting up our final deep belly twist. Extend your left leg forward, bring your right knee in. And then take your twist to the left. Your right arm is going to reach out. Look over your right shoulder. Take a breath in. Heavy shoulders, breath out. One more time, inhale. Everything relaxing, exhale. Come back to center. That's it. Extend your left knee in, your right leg forward. And then taking it across your body to the right. Your left leg across the body to the right. Left arm out. Look over your left shoulder this time. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Everything relaxed, exhale. Come back to center. Hug everything in. Shoulders off the mat. Bring your nose to your knees to nose. Take a delicious, beautiful breath in through your nose. Hold, retain this breath. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Shavasana. In Shavasana, letting everything go. Thoughts come, let them go. Distractions, just let them be. Allowing the face, the jaw, physical body to just completely sink down into the earth, taking with it all of the worry, the stress, so that you can be fully present to your life today. And then slowly begin to awaken the body. Extend the legs forward, reach the arms up over your head. Full body stretch. And then bring the knees in and turn on to your side. Making your way up to a seat as we close our morning practice. Acknowledge all parts of you today. Acknowledge the perfect, the imperfect, all of it. We are each unique and beautiful in our own way, and there's no one like us, and there never will be. So I acknowledge you for coming into this practice this morning with me, allowing yourself to get messy, to play, and knowing that when we do fall down, all we need to do is just get back up and start again. We'll close with one final chant of Om. Take a deep breath in. Thumbs to your forehead center. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining me.